right, tomorrow, voters head to the polls in Tennessee choosing between Republican candidate Matt Van Epps or Democrat candidate Afton Ben in the special election for the state's 7th congressional district. Democrats have poured millions into this race in an attempt to flip this red district blue. But there is new controversy surrounding that Democrat candidate over previous comments like this.
I've been heavily involved with the Nashville mayoral race because I hate the city, I hate the bachelorettes, I hate the pedal taverns, I hate country music.
President Trump and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are reportedly set to hold tele-rallies for the two candidates on their respective parties, with some saying that this contest is a possible indicator for how the midterms might go.
Tell us how you really feel, Afton. Republican National Committee Senior Advisor Danielle Alvarez joins us now. Danielle, good morning to you. We're talking about Tennessee District 7. It's an area that President Trump won by 22 points in 2024. And this race tomorrow is expected to be tighter than that. Is that raising any alarm bells within the administration?
You know, it's a special election. One of the most important things that the Republican National Committee and Republicans have to do in this race is inform voters that an election is happening. Make sure that they have a plan to vote. We know that early voting has ended. We know that Election Day is tomorrow. Today, you will see Chairman Joe Gruters. You will see Speaker Mike Johnson. President Trump will hold a tele-rally later this evening. And it is so important that everyone in Middle Tennessee knows that this election is happening and turns out to vote, because this will be a low turnout election, and we need to make sure that everyone has a plan. It will be a tight race, but I think the Republicans will pull through.
To follow up on Carly's question, the president posting on Truth Social, quote, "To the great people of Tennessee's 7th district who gave me record-setting wins in each of 3 elections, I am asking you to get out and vote for Matt Van Epps. He will be a great congressman, and unlike his opponent, he cherishes Christianity and country music." Those are interesting to put together. She hates them both. This is a very pivotal election. The whole world is watching. Make America Great Again. And to follow up on your answer to Carly's question, are you expecting Donald Trump to get people to the polls with a statement like that, with the tele-rallies, for an election that is odd, like you mentioned, and which is literally 3 weeks before Christmas, when, quite frankly, people aren't paying attention to politics?
Well, that's certainly the hope. We know that President Donald Trump is a turnout machine. We know that obviously anytime he's on the ballot, he makes history. I mean, just look at the most recent November election. And so certainly him bringing his X account, his Truth Social account, using his power to make sure that Republican voters and MAGA voters know that the election is tomorrow. Make sure that they make a plan to vote, because Matt Van Epps is a great candidate. He will be a great representative for Tennessee 7. And Afton Ben, of course, is a self-loathing, self-hating Democrat who hates Tennessee, hates Nashville, self-proclaimed hates country music. And more importantly, she's campaigning on affordability. But in the Tennessee Assembly, she voted against tax cuts for small businesses. She opposed President Trump's tax cuts for middle-class families, which in 2026 would save Tennesseans about $4,000. She's the wrong choice for Tennessee. We need to listen to President Trump. We need to get out and make a plan to vote.
Yesterday, President Trump called himself the affordability president. What did he mean by that?
President Trump has been focusing on very core issues from the campaign trail. He's been focusing on securing the border. He's been focusing on peace through strength. And he has certainly, and most importantly, been focusing on the economy. Unfortunately, Joe Biden, during his time in the Oval Office, dug us into a hole, really tanked our economy. Inflation was through the roof. And since then, President Trump has been pulling the levers of our economy to make sure that families and businesses can get ahead, whether it's bringing down interest rates for home buyers, whether it's bringing down the cost of everyday goods and groceries, whether it's bringing in more money through his diplomacy with other countries. We know that he has brought in trillions of dollars of investment into our great nation. Of course, everything takes time, but the president is focused on making America more affordable for all of its citizens.
It's tough to call a special election in the middle of December a bellwether for the following midterms. I don't think that necessarily is, but certainly Republicans do not want to lose this one. Danielle Alvarez, Republican National Committee Senior Advisor, we appreciate your time as always.
Thanks for having me.